Good morning, geniuses. Let's talk about goal settings and intention settings. I'm going to ask you guys, or if I may dare to do so, tell you to reconsider the way you are creating intentions and goals. Because I have started to realize that you guys are creating intentions and goals out of a place of stress, desperation, sadness, sickness, and rather than having, well, some of you guys do have healing intentions, and a lot of you guys have abundance intentions, different jobs and income as goals and intentions. I'm going to ask you to cancel those. You have been living, right? You have been surviving because you're in a survival mode. I want you guys to be thinking about intentions and goals of having a mystical experience, having an intention or a goal of completely opening your heart, right? Being able to dream or lucid dream and get out of your stress by liberating the energies from the bottom three. And when you become whole, when you do have your mystical experience, when you can feel that you're no longer in a stressful body, stressful field, stressful thoughts, when you know you're not in a place of desperation anymore, when you completely feel whole and you're completely in love with life, and you're having these random moments where you just want to scream and tell people how happy you are and how in love you are, right? When your cup is overflowing and you just want to give that to people. That is the place where you want to create abundance. That is the place for you to then be in when you create a new intention, when you create a new goal for yourself. Your initial goal should be very simple and about this journey, not about money, not about some Dr. Joe's retreat or something, or finding love and relationship. No. Liberate yourself first. Release the stuck energies. Disconnect the bonds from things, people, traumas, experiences. Just bring it all back here. Become whole first. And when you do, you'll have so much clarity. You will have so much confidence. You will be so fearless. And from that point, when mystical experiences and things happen, you won't be scared. You won't contract, you know? And that is my goal for today. That is my topic for today. You guys are rushing through this. You're in a stress response. You've never had a mystical experience. You still feel desperate. You have stress. You still feel stressed all the time. And somehow, without pulling yourself out of the stress phases that you have been in for so long, the fears that you've had, liberating yourself from the past traumas, healing yourself, healing your soul, upgrading your body genetically, biologically. You don't understand how to stay in a high vibrational state yet. You don't know how to be in a meditative state throughout the day yet. No wonder you were shocked when you saw me do breath work online. No wonder some of you guys feel so deep and good when you meditate with me. But you need to be able to do that on your own. And then when in that state of pure love, pure consciousness, wholeness, where you are comfortable enough to figure out how to get outside of space and time in a way, and even if you don't, as long as you're in love with life, as long as you have very high vibrational energy, and you just want to scream and cry because you're feeling so much love out of nowhere for no reason, and you just want to share it with people, that's where I am. That is my whole mission. That is the only reason you're seeing me, talking to me, meditating with me. Because I feel so much love, I don't know what to do with it. So I must give it. Because that's how I get to keep it. The more love I give, the more love I get to keep. The love we give away is the only love we get to keep. I'm spending a lot of time with you guys, on you guys, preparing, talking to you, one-on-one, videos, Q&As, meditations, spending a lot of time with you guys. And the way you pay me back is stop being desperate. Stop rushing. This is not a casino. This is a way of life. This is a journey that never ends. So let's take it one step at a time. Begin with you. Begin with being stuck still with your past, your traumas, people you don't like, your exes, bad relationships with your parents and coworkers and friends and all those things. Get rid of those bonds first. Then be able to open your heart so much that it makes you cry. You know? Anyway, you'll feel it. I don't need to explain what happens when you get really good at this in meditations. And it's a little bit different for everybody. But yes, you will cry a lot when you feel a lot of love in meditations. Free yourself. Become whole. Become love, pure love. Then you will. It's amazing. It's unbelievable how that feels. And that is then the place to create intentions and goals for abundance and everything else. And this doesn't have to take a lot of time. But I think the intentions should begin with opening your heart, which a lot of you guys don't know how to do. Have a mystical experience, which almost none of you have had. Out of body experience, which almost none of you have had. Lucid dreaming, which almost none of you have had. Going into gamma, having downloads, visions, talking to people that in your reality up until now have not existed. Seeing the reality from seeing the truth at higher and higher levels, the more higher and higher your energy gets. When you're able to do these things, that's when you can run after other things, jobs and money and everything else. That's my very highly recommended way of doing things. Otherwise, I think you're coming from lack and you're trying to create from lack. And I think this might become an obstacle for your enlightenment. Isn't the whole goal enlightenment? And when you reach that space, everything is easy. Everything is already yours. But you have to be able to get it from an enlightened state of mind, enlightened state of being, and pretend to be that person. Pretend to be the person, the future you, that knows how to open a heart, that have had many mystical experiences. And then see what happens. Here's